What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel once again. We are working on the 1989 Camaro today. We did just get the new fuel system in, meaning our fuel sending unit, our fuel pump, and we already had the gas tank, but now it's time to put that all back together, get it in the car, and see if we can get it running. Let's do it. Alright, so starting off here, we do have our new fuel sending unit, which does come with the filter or the strainer for the fuel pump as well. So let's get this open and get all of our new hookups for our new fuel pump ready to go. Alright. Perfect. Alright, so sometimes the connectors can be slightly different, so the fuel pump comes with its own set. This one happens to be the same, so no worries about that. We're just going to be able to plug this and get going on it. Alright, we are now all hooked up here, so let's go ahead and get this oriented in the tank and get this ring on there and get that tank up in there. There we have it. These do have the two tabs to line up that fuel pump. There's kind of a weird cavity in here that you have to be able to fish into. That's what kind of took me a minute to figure out, but once we got it in there, no worries. And obviously we got that ring tight now, so we're good to go ahead and throw it back up in the car. So at this point we do have the gas tank all in, and before we hook all those up, I am gonna have to get these heat shields back in there, mainly get it all the way back together right now, get the exhaust back in, and then we can raise this rear axle up and get all those hooked up and see if we can get this thing to start. So let's get going on the exhaust. Exhaust is all in now, and now we can kind of move on to more of these other suspension parts and the sway bar, get that all hooked up, and just keep slowly raising this as we go. I don't have my shocks here yet, but those are kind of the last thing to go on anyways, so I can get this basically all the way back together. Okay, so at this point we're all put back together. We just need to hook up the fuel lines. So I'm going to drop this axle down a little bit. Obviously it's not going to go as far because I have sway bars all hooked back up. So we're going to get those lines hooked up, fill it up, and see if we get it running. So that's a bit of a rough idle, but we're running. So I'm happy. That's some good progress today, that's for sure. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you for checking in on this build that we're doing right now. It is now running, got fuel going to it, and next is going to be finishing up all the 4 suspensions. And hopefully we take this out on the road next week. So see you guys in a couple days here, and thanks for tuning in.